Hello and welcome to this week's edition of BOI Weekly. I am Olayemi Odunuga. On this week's edition, the Bank of Industry holds the South-South Small and Medium Enterprises 2023 conference in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. Entrepreneurs, businessmen, and loan beneficiaries from across the 6 states in the South-South region of Edo, Bayelsa, Rivers, Cross River, Delta, and Akwa Ibom states were in attendance. And of course, officials of the BOI were not left out either. The event discussed the role of entrepreneurs and development finance institutions in job creation and industrialization. There were also awards for MSMEs owners who are blazing the trail in their businesses. Welcome to the program. Welcome back. Our next report features a conference organized by the Bank of Industry, tagged South-South SMEs 2023 Conference.
It is a packed hall at the venue of the Bank of Industry's South-South Small and Medium Enterprises 2023 Conference, as entrepreneurs, businessmen and loan beneficiaries from across the 6 states in the South-South converge. The BOI officials are not left out either.
We are happy to have you here.
The theme of this year's conference is Funding South-South Sustainable Development Goals and the role of the Bank of Industry and her development partners. The event is bringing together entrepreneurs from Bayelsa, Edo, Delta, Akwa Ibom, Cross River and River States, with the intention of having them share their experiences of doing business in the zone, as well as how to pitch new and potentially lucrative business ideas that will transform them into employers of labor.
And also to enlighten the South-South zone on the prospects and opportunities of the Bank of Industry.
While declaring the conference open, the Executive Director of the Bank of Industry, Usen Efyong, explains that the intention behind the conference is to foster partnerships among the bank, startup founders, and development partners, with the aim of boosting commercial activities in the zone.
We are here this evening to celebrate our customers and also to enlighten the South-South zone on the prospects and opportunities of the Bank of Industry. The South-South is one of the zones in fact, one of the most important zones in Nigeria. And we have 6 states made up of Bayelsa, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Edo, and Delta. The states have contributed a lot to the national treasury, and we are here to enlighten the occupants of these states on the opportunities inherent in Bank of Industry. And Bank of Industry, in line with our vision, which is to be the leading DFI in Africa by operating under global best practices. So it's in line with global best practice that we have to identify and celebrate our customers. And these customers are people that have taken our facility and have repaid. Bank of Industry is noted for one of the organizations with the lowest non-performing loans percentage in Nigeria. We have a non-performing loan of about 3.4%, whereas the CBN standard is 5%. So we pride ourselves that we've been able to do almost 99% recovery of our facilities. And also, the world is going further into becoming a carbon-free environment, renewable energy. And these are the opportunities that are inherent in South-South that we want to key into it. Of recent, the French Development Agency has given us a facility, a window of opportunity for 100 million euros. And we want people from this area, mostly in terms of renewable energy and carbon-free businesses. So we have come to introduce what we have, our products that we have available that will benefit the South-South zone. And Bank of Industry prides itself. Our major objective is not just the profit, but the impact, employment generation, food, in line with the Sustainable Development Goals, which the first goal is to eradicate poverty, eradicate hunger. That's the second one. And that is what we thrive in. And Bank of Industry has also been, in terms of international rating, we have one of the best ratings in the country. So we are here this evening to celebrate especially our customers.
These were then followed by presentations by members of the bank and some representatives of development agencies.
Your reputation is also tied to it. So when you consider all this, then you know that when you take a loan, the loan will not give you a problem. So don't borrow more than what your business needs. And don't take less than what your business needs. When people come around to see for another time impression, I hardly meet customers, and actually I wanted to ask why they asked me to come anyway. I don't miss customers. I stay in back office there when they bring your credit to me. and look at it, and when they say why you're not approving it, I say, look, it's an object for assessment. I don't know the customer. I'm looking at what I'm briefing, or maybe they want you now to see my face. So that when they tell you that when they know, oh, that one agreed that, I mean, that was something that they were see. No wonder. All right, but don't worry, you're ready to go.
When you were giving the lecture, you said somebody can take debt to start up business. And I want to find out the person had nothing he or she is doing or had done before, and there is no source, he has no hard source of money before. Can such a person access debt? And can such a person survive with debt to start up a business?
BOI does more than money. We provide inclusive support. We are hold at businesses and we guide them all the way. Before we sit on the board, not because of the money, but because of the advice we can give. So there's no problem with that. The second one from Mr. Richard, yes, I don't know whether they asked you to ask me this question because the excuses we get is that those of us in the support and the back office, we are the one that delay your loan transaction and takes a lot of time. Well, that is not true. What I understand is that many times the document don't come on time. You know, just provide one document today, 3 weeks, I come to another one. But that's not an excuse. We are doing everything possible to shorten the turnaround time. We know that, I mean, in an environment like ours, where FS rate is, you cannot even predict. So if you get a quotation from somewhere, within another 3, 4, 5 weeks, inflation will never be change the price. So we know we need to act very, very fast, and we're working on that. For your assurance, I am heading a committee, which the Management Commission, to improve the turnaround time. And what we're trying to do is that within 2 weeks, 3 weeks maximum, you should be able to get your loan.
Wow.
At the end of the presentation on debt, and I'm a great proponent of the use of debt, and I've also benefited quite a lot to expand my business from Bank of Industry, really, and I encourage them on what they're doing. But apart from that, using debt is, I call it OPM, other people's money. It's very useful. It's difficult at the beginning, but you can't even get away from it if you want to expand your business. So a lot of people say, oh, the genesis all around the place. It's actually funded by debt. But it's important that you understand what you're going to put the debt into before you take it. Otherwise, if it's just for speculation, then the debt can strangle you as well. So the business model that you've tested, usually it's better before you then embark on debt. So in the first instance, if you want to use some form of equity, family and friends is the normal one, and then you test the process, and then you get into debt. Subsequently, for expansion and growth, but in testing the waters, you've got to be very careful because it can always go either way. In business, it can never be 100% as it's written. So there's a chance, but you can't, for business growth, run away from debt.
I superintend over the Ministry of Agriculture, River State, which means that a whole lot of farmers that I have under my steam. So when I hear good things like food security, job creation, creating wealth, I get very invested. So I want to appreciate the Bank of Industry for finding time to have this colloquium, and I just hope that participants will enjoy the benefits of having time to be here. Thank you, and have a good evening.
Dismissed because we are Bank of Industry is one of the major partners of our member, and of course things are going well in a way that this relationship and this partnership is making very, very good result. Anyway, what they said that we have to increase this type of relationship because our member is required to have a financial assistance in the way to even develop industry because industry are fundamental in Nigeria. When we say that in Nigeria you don't need trading because there is a lot, but you need manufacturing because manufacturing is the one creating the highest number of employment and even is the one that can bring a value for the economy and moreover we have to make sure that this value of the economy will be even not only for a domestic market, but even in a way to export the product. So even increasing the standard, increases all the things required of the product that manufacturing in Nigeria they are doing. And we have a lot of examples that this standard has very, very well achieved. So for that reason, I say that this partnership has to be enhanced to make sure that to get a win-win solution for everybody, but mostly for the country. So thank you, and
we have a microcredit scheme. Link that to the partnership I just mentioned with the Bank of Industry, where we're trying to launch our microcredit scheme and vendors support program with Bank of Industry. But most importantly, we are at a time, a point in our nation where support is required for businesses to thrive. I think when manufacturers of Nigeria mentioned, it's not about trading, it's an opportunity for people to be able to get to the point where they will produce, manufacture, employ people, and domesticate and domiciliate technology and entrepreneurship within Nigeria. So thank you very much. So on behalf of LNG, I'll say well done. Thank you very much for what you're doing in terms of funding of the South-South for sustainable development in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
The Corporate Affairs Commission, as you all know, is an agency responsible for the registration of companies, business names, and incorporated trustees. CSC was originally established by Companies and Other Matters Act 1990, which has now been repealed by CAMA 2020. Of course, the Companies and Other Matters Committee will define business practice and regulation in Nigeria, particularly in the areas of starting business, micro, small, and medium enterprises, regulations, stakeholders engagement, ownership, information, as well as insolvency resolutions. After 3 decades, it was clear that its persecutor, the CAMA 1990, had become inadequate to deliver the required environment to foster.
The Bank of Industry is making fund accessible to SMEs and entrepreneurs. We in Nigerian Export Promotion Council encourage you to produce, manufacture in commercial quantity, not only for our local consumption, but also for exports. So I will take you through the opportunities available in non-oil products and the products too that are lying untapped in the South-South region.
In a situation where an entrepreneur wants to be involved in some of these exports, but then you have built a way of assessing them through the BOI. And then you have gotten to a point where all your data have been put in place and you have a particular challenge. But then at the point where you meet up with them, you're told to start afresh again. That's like a challenge I had that we make to them. Having put in place the documents within that December period, but there was an outstanding issue of a facility for the new expansion. But at the point this January where I was able to get that facility and go to submit again, it's frustrating. If not for the consultants, to expand your business, that's an question.
For the certification issues, but by the time you get place order for export of a particular food or whatever item, there is specification given to you by your you must meet that specification. Most of the reject is caused by non-adherence to specification, and non-adherence to best practices. That is why our products are rejected. Not that the product is bad. The product may be of good value, but they did not do the due process. And in European countries, they are very strict when it comes to certification. They don't accept any product that has not been certified. And now the council has gone an extra mile to liaise with hazard analysis and critical control points, the sanitary and photosanitary certification agency, which most of them have received. I told you 150 SMEs have already gotten that as of December last year. So more is still ongoing. So if you have any product and you do not have the capacity, you can meet us or email the office. I forgot to give you the website.
To leave classroom and certification instead of observation and education. It is school in the Lagos where you learn A is for apple. They didn't even say A is for amala, so that our children can relate to it. How do you do that? All our colleges of education, all our technical colleges, they have workshops that are fully equipped, machines, furniture workshop, metal fabrication workshop, electrical workshop, all of them can run on a commercial basis, 2 or 3. A child that couldn't go to school, we just go to a block molder or a mechanic, 6 years, he will be able to put food on his table. But we that spent 16 years, primary, secondary, after that they now said, come and discover your purpose. Let us do 3 years, 3 months entrepreneurship. No, you can solve that problem. You can approach, personally I've gone to all the vice chancellors in the South, telling them, look, university, when I was with Professor Salami, she told me, UNIBEN has 60,000 community that can make money and still give training. So in the area of agribusiness, what can we do? We want to fund people that can guarantee markets. I tell people, when you are close to agricultural produce, you are the poorest in the value chain. The more you are close to market, the more you make money in the agricultural value chain. I've been able to tell people, look, I can supply 200 tons of chicken, and you already have an off-taker. Then you can come to BOI and say, I want to now fund a lot of 200 poultry men. We'll fund them. And they are producing, I am the one that is buying from them. So we will look at your credit risk. Is it comfortable for us? So for example, if Genesis come to us and say, look, in my hotel, I use 200 tons of beer on a weekly basis. Now, I want you to help me to fund farmers that will be producing it for me. But I'm the one that is guaranteed because I'm taking their product. We will fund all those 200 through Genesis. You are better go and enroll your children on how to code. That will be the language. The illiterates of the 21st century will be people that cannot code. But you know the good news, you don't need to code again. There is what we call no code. Say no code. No code. You can drag and drop and build an app, a website without knowing how to code. That will be the new knowledge that will drive the world going forward.
Some beneficiaries of the Bank of Industry's loan scheme are presented with awards for paying back within the stipulated time and for contributing to the nation's industrialization. Some of the visibly excited awardees shared their journey with the BOI.
When I graduated and I was doing my National Youth Service, when they came for, I think, Said trainings, and they mentioned Bank of Industry. During the lecture, I think one of the resource persons made a statement that, look, why hold on your certificate and go look for jobs that are not just there?
Very delighted to have this award. It's an achievement for me. It means I'm doing well in my business. Thank you to the Bank of Industries for giving me this opportunity. I was able to pay my loan before the tenure. I was able to pay before the end of the tenure. And doing that, I look forward to doing more business with them by reapplying for a loan again. Yeah, the next level for me is to continue in partnership with the Bank of Industries.
The bank's South-South Regional Manager, Pakwins Irabo, speaks on the bank's role in supporting entrepreneurs with business plans to boost their businesses.
The role of Bank of Industry and development partners. So we put together this conference in order to further engage and deepen our relationship with development partners, because we have come to the conclusion that the problems we face are common and we cannot solve it without unity. You need partnership, is very key. Humanity will forever need unity to create prosperity and eradicate poverty in every community. So the essence of this conference is for us to forge further relationship and deepen existing relationship with all our development partners, both in the public space and in the private space. In the public space, you have here today all the heads of different federal and state ministries, departments, and agencies. We also have executive directors and heads of development, deposit money banks, commercial banks, because they are our key partners as we lend to the private sector space. We also have the members of the organized private sectors, MAN, NASIMAN, NASME, NASI. We are all here today for us to forge and cast a common vision. The common vision aligned with the 17 SDG goals. The number one of them is no poverty, no hunger. So these are common issues, and good enough. Bank of Industry have the fund. Bank of Industry have the development support services that can actually help private investors to thrive. I made bold to say that most of the problems that we now face in Nigeria it still exists because there are no businesses that have taken them headlong. So take example, the problem of power. Everybody faces the problem of power. This can easily be solved with partnership with Bank of Industry. We have companies today that provide power as a service. Power as a service, meaning that you don't need to buy generator. You don't need to worry yourself about diesel or fuel. All you need is to have an arrangement with a power company. They will come assess your energy need, provide those power, and they bill you. Bank of Industry come into that equation by supporting those power companies. So they take away the headache of you maintaining your generator. So there are several solutions in different sectors. So you want to talk of the problem of education funding, which has been a problem in our nation. It ought not to be a problem anymore.
To further boost business activities in the South-South region, the Bank of Industry says it will be investing over 1 billion naira in renewable energy and carbon-free businesses in the Niger Delta region.
Over the years, the Bank of Industry has continued to provide interventions for industries to thrive. These interventions, which focus on men, women, and youth, are making meaningful and appreciable impact on the nation's socio-economic development. So if you're an entrepreneur in need of support to grow your business, kindly visit any of the branches of the bank closest to you or log on to the website at boi.ng. You can also follow the bank on all social media platforms as displayed on your screen. And that is on this week's edition of BOI Weekly. I am Olayemi Odunuga. I'll see you next time.